I just turned 50, and I had for over 20 years a lot of joint and back pain from sports-related injuries in my teens and 20s. OsteoStrong was able to rehab it. To give you an idea, I had bad knees, I had a bad hip, I've got 3 degenerative discs in my back, I've got a bad shoulder, I had a bad elbow, bad neck. I would get migraine headaches almost every week. I couldn't sit down for more than 30 minutes at a time. I traveled everywhere with ibuprofen. It was in my backpack, it was in my suitcase, it was in my overnight kit, it was in my car. After about, I can't remember the exact number of sessions because it kind of surprised me. It was like 4 to 8 sessions, something like that. My joint and back pain of 20, 30 years was virtually gone. And at 50 years old, I'm now stronger than I was when I was 25, and I was pretty lethal then.
Believe it or not, we hear that same story from athletes that are 20, right? Because they're impacting their body all the time. And you know, one of the biggest posters that I see when I walk into a locker room or a training room today is ability is not as important as durability.
Yeah. So we have actually cracked the code in a way that enables us to help people develop superhuman bone strength. And when you do that, you create a level of functional bone performance that helps you to resist injury altogether, because it's not just the skeletal system that we're influencing, but it's the ligaments, the tendons, and the muscle density that surrounds the joints. It allows for greater power ratio. So what we're seeing in terms of athletic performance is extraordinary. And what we're seeing in terms of injury prevention and injury rehab is like nothing we've ever seen. This is our lower growth trigger. The purpose of this machine, as you can imagine, is going to trigger the development of and growth of tissue all the way through your lower extremities, your legs, all the way up through your hip. So go ahead and put your feet up onto that foot plate right there. Excellent, toes are perfect. Whenever you're ready, my friend, take a deep breath and start pushing with your legs. Now notice that and exhale, and keep breathing throughout the entire exercise, and go a little bit faster. And there you go, and you're gonna see that his knees are gonna start to drop. He's at about 600 pounds of force now, and he's now approaching over 1,000 pounds of force are going through his legs. 1,500 pounds, 1,600 pounds, and he's now over 2,000 pounds of force through his legs. He's triggering now osteogenesis with the amounts of loads he's doing, 2,200 pounds. Well done.
Tell us about the safety.
A lot of people get concerned about safety. They're wondering, you know, he's putting 2,200 pounds of force through his lower extremities, and what ends up happening is the tissue around the joint becomes so much stronger. We have people that use our devices for prehabilitation before hip and knee replacement surgery. We have people who have replaced prosthetic hips and knees, and this actually strengthens the trabecular bone, the bone inside of your bone. It helps it grab hold of the implant a lot better. But for athletes, and you know, really even for myself, you know, I had that lot of joint and back pain, and so my knees don't hurt anymore. I can run now where I couldn't jog before. Even taking long walks was hard on my back and so forth. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Any pain?
Not at all.
All right, it's
amazing.
It works just like it's supposed to. Well
Great.
done. All right, Jonathan, step up here on the postural growth trigger. This is one of my favorite devices here because I had a lot of back pain myself, and it rehabbed it so quickly. What you're gonna do is you're gonna come down and you're gonna grab it like just you're grabbing handles, you're doing a deadlift. All right, now keep your shoulder blades together. You'll take a deep breath and lift up. All right, and ease out of it. Over 650 pounds of force. There you go, 800 pounds through your spine. And relax. Again, that was probably about 15 seconds of effort. So with all 4 devices together, it's probably 7 minutes, and then about total time that you're actually in here doing a session, but only about 60 seconds of effort, and we just see such extraordinary results. So I really do appreciate you coming down and doing this. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Great job.
Thank you. All right, great job.